driving the Cybertruck. There she is. Really impressive car, how big it is. So today we're gonna test drive it, give you a full honest review, see how it feels, see how it drives. So let's get to it. All right, so here is the key fob. Now you're gonna notice that there are no door handles, right? So your buttons are here and here. You have cameras there, you have cameras there. Take you around. So this is the dual motor, and then you have your tonneau cover right here. All right, so let's get to it. So you press that, and then see the door comes out. You see very clean design. You have your LED strips throughout. All right, so here we go. All right, so here's the steering wheel. Very different, right? It's almost like a mixture of the traditional steering wheel and the yoke, with the yoke kind of cut off here. You have this nice big screen. It's a very tiny mirror. And then you have your sun right here. A lot of space. My gosh, look at how much space is from here all the way to the windshield. But great visibility. Here are your button controls in case. This is how you open a door. And then you have plenty of room here, storage, cup holders. All right, and then you have the entry height. You open the frunk. So these are all your controls, right? This is your home button here. The controls, the music, your ride height, the entry, the low. So it has the air suspension. You can control it here. We're at 98%. All right, so I gotta tap here to drive the car, not here. So here is how you drive the car. Once you have that in there, you just slide this down. And now that's reverse. And forward is drive. All right, so here we go. Jeez, this thing is massive. I mean, this car is huge. I've driven a lot of cars, but I've never driven anything this surreal. It's so big, but it has a nice turning radius. So you have the mirror here. So here we go. So right now we're leaving the parking lot. It's just incredible how big this car is and how much space is from here to the front. That's one of the biggest things that I need to get used to. Then you have your seat controls here, so just adjusting my seats. Okay, here we go. Wow. Yeah, pretty incredible, this car. The way it drives. Very quick. I mean, this is a very heavy car, very big car, obviously, because of the dual motors. It accelerates, and you have also your one pedal, acceleration. You have your cameras here, you have air conditioning, your controls, the music. It's just, for how big the car is, it's pretty agile. It does have, rear wheel steering. You have your mirrors here. Then you have the complete back that's complete glass. Then you have the tonneau cover in the back that we'll get to in a bit. You have your seats. So we're just driving now. And again, steering wheel is very, very light considering how big the car is. And again, I gave it a little bit of gas, and it just really was impressive, the pickup. And then again, you have no stocks, so everything's here, the controls. And let's use the windshield wiper, because I've never so this windshield wiper is 4 foot long, and look how big it is. It covers, you can see the outline here. All right, so then to turn, you just hit the steering wheel there. She moves for sure. Yeah, very quick car. Now, the visibility is, again, you can't see anything there. That's why you have it in the camera here. That's basically your rear view camera mirror. So let's see. So now I'm going to turn to see the radius. Wow, very sharp turn. And it handled that with pretty much a lot of ease. So again, car is massive. It's a big car, but it, drives very agile steering. It is also, drive-by-wire, so that makes it, the steering more responsive. It is very responsive. And again, you don't realize how big the car is as you're driving it once you kind of get out and realize how big this car is. But Tesla did really a great job. So now, again, everything's in the steering wheel. And my gosh, it's quick. Very quick. I can't imagine what the Cyber Beast is like. Again, this is the dual motor, not the tri-motor. And this is whistling that goes on, if you could hear that or not. And again, the steering wheel, very nice and light. I like the steering wheel very much, actually. I've never driven a yoke, but where people complain with the yoke is that it kind of cut off here, and this little extra, gives it a little bit more where you can grab it and hold it. So again, it does take some use to get used to it. Can't even use my words. It does take some time to get used to it, because it is just so massive and so different. Like your sitting position, you're sitting high. There's a black one. You're sitting so high. And everything feels like it's just a tiny grab. There's an X5 right there, and this seems like it's just gonna swallow it up. It's just so big. But again, impressive how they were able to manage the steering, the steering feel of this car, and the braking of it. So they did a great job there. And here you have it in the navigation display. Alright, so now we've come to stop, and then for you to park it, you just tap P, and it goes into parking. So what's doing now, it's lowering the ride height. Alright, so let's look at a few things. Let's look at the frunk, right? Open the frunk. And now it's opening. So we're gonna take a quick look at the front, get out there. Now I've heard a lot of people complain about how sharp these edges are. It did a good job, but yeah, definitely sharp here. There's a space that you have. Again, not the biggest, but I mean, you can still store things here in case you get stuck in there. There's your emergency exit. This is actually your lights. Your daytime running lights are right here. So we're going to close it from the front. And this is Cybertruck right there. Here are your seat controls. Alright, so let's close it. So we're going to close that. And now it's closing. You can also pause if you wanted to stop it at a certain angle, you could. And then we're also going to open the tonneau cover, just pressing that. Now you see it and you hear it opening. And then once it opens, you see there's space there. So let's look at that real quick. And here you have your bed, has lights there. And then to open the tailgate, you just press that. Pretty decent height. You have power outlets right there. You just close it. And then you close the tonneau cover. And you see how it actually goes into the back. And then it opens. Pretty cool. Pretty cool car. Very awesome. They have a lot of space here. All right, so foot in the trunk. You gotta use the key. Again, the key to turn it on goes right there. And then as we do that, you see up and down. But before then, we're gonna look at some things here. So here are your cameras. Here's your singing. If you wanna play some games, you can do some singing. Here's your theater mode. Something that I want to do though is change the ambient lighting, and it's been a while since I've had a Tesla, so let me look. So here are your settings here. Gonna be here, lights. Here we go. Accent lighting's on, night only. Leave it on, so as you look, as I hit on, it turns on over there. Now we can switch the colors. And they get this nice like aqua, and it doesn't translate through too great in the video because again the camera as it shines. Okay, so now we're gonna drive again, foot on the brake, and we're just gonna swipe. So actually reverse is down, drive is up. That's drive. All right, so here we go. It's just a massive car. But again, great steering feel. You know, it's nicely weighted. And again, considering how big and how heavy the car is, it does a great job with the steering wheel. And see how it just turns all the way over. All right, and here we go. So this particular Tesla Cybertruck again is a dual motor. It starts at $79,000. I believe you could lease one Tesla advertised on their website for about, you know, $7,500 down, about $1,000 a month. But that does not include the tax. Once you include the tax, you're close to about $1,100. But I mean, you know, this car is very flashy. It's not for everyone. You know, but if you're in the market for a truck and you want to, you know, something that's cool, different. Again, when these came out, when Tesla said they were going to make this, they said they could never do it. And look at Tesla, they went ahead and did it against basically all odds. They've, you know, produced this car, and they're, you know, producing more and more. And as you see more of these, I don't know, you just don't get used to them. They're so different. It's something out of another world, to be honest. Even as you're driving, you get so many looks. And again, it's either you love it or you hate it. You know, I feel there's no in between. But if you're a big, you know, Tesla fan as I am, and I just think this car is something that they didn't have to do, but it just shows you the vision of Elon Musk to do something so out there, so crazy, you know, for the fans, and just to think outside the box and to create a car and a truck that isn't your traditional truck, that has, you know, all these crazy features, that has the, you know, that has the frunk, the tonneau covers. Those aren't the crazy features, but this, the design, as you look up, as you know, this whole thing is glass, this is glass. You just have such a great driving experience. So now I'm gonna just turn around here. Now, I know a lot of people complain about the missing stalks. Now, I don't find it a problem at all. It's very easy to get to. But this is probably the most impressive thing, is the turning radius of this car. I had a Model Y, which is probably half the length of this car, but just look how well it turns. And it bounces a bit. Again, a lot of weight. I was looking for the stock there. And again, great driving, great visibility. I mean, the visibility is excellent. You're just so high, and again, the car's just so massive compared to everyone else. It feels like you're driving, you know, a bus, because it's just so big, but so much space. Great lighting in here. Again, this windshield wiper, you can't even see it. It looks like it stops here, but it actually stops there, and it goes all the way across. So look, as I do it one more time, how big that is. It takes up the whole window. So again, another creative idea by Tesla, by Elon Musk, to just put something out there. And again, very comfortable to drive, great seats, great driving position. Seat is great. You know, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I would definitely consider it if you're in the market for a car. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but it like was stuck there for a little bit, and it just takes up the whole windshield, which is wild. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. Take care.